So in the previous tutorial, we set up an external layout, okay? And I'm actually, and you should be doing this too, periodically saving as you move along here. I'm going to save myself, actually. So we set this up. So what exactly is an external layout? Okay. When we are in the kingdom here, right? And we move into the Bob's house doorway, it opens up this scene right here. And this got messed up because I made it because I made these global. We just have to tell them to use this again. Let's edit the object and just populate this again, and it comes up. Edit object, pops up again. Okay, and then edit. Does it need me to edit this? Okay, good. We're all set again. All right, as I was saying, when we go into the kingdom, it opens up this scene here. Now, you can already tell if we had to make these scenes from scratch all the time, first of all, that would take forever. Secondly, scenes can actually be quite memory heavy. So you don't want to end up with like 100 scenes. So what can we do? We use external layouts, and we're going to make just one scene here. Okay, so let's create, go to Project Manager. Let's create one more scene, and we're going to call this one Basic Kingdom Room. Let's double click to bring it up. Let's get rid of our inventory creation or anything up here that we don't need. And for this Basic Kingdom Room, I'm going to move this over if I can. I can't. Oh, okay, I thought I could. Let's add an event. All right, here's our external layout right here. Let's say you were the general contractor of a construction company and you were being hired to build offices, 100 offices, okay, brand new offices. And let's say you had to go into each of those rooms of that office building, and you had to frame the walls, you had to hang the sheetrock, and you had to hang the door and put it in, and put down the flooring. That alone, if you've ever done any of those, can be quite tedious and take quite a bit of time, right? But let's say you walked into that building and you saw that each of those rooms already had the walls, the sheetrock already hung, the floor in place, and the door hung. Well, all you're left to do then is to set up the office in the way that the individual wants it to be seen, right? You're talking about furniture, maybe a picture or two. You save yourself a tremendous amount of time with that layout already done. That's what external layouts can do for you in GDevelop. You can use the layout already pre-done and then just use code to make the room look unique in some way. All right, so let's see this in action for a second. Let's go to our new scene, and this is the code page for our new scene, Basic Kingdom, right? And let's add in the scene section at the beginning of the scene, we're going to inherit the properties of that external layout. There it is. And the name of the external layout in quotation marks, right? What did we call this? We called it Kingdom Rooms. And the origin of our external layout is going to be 0, 0 because we want the entire screen. You could have just sections. You could call upon just sections of an external layout, okay? But for this, we want the whole screen, so we're going to do 0, 0. And let's just run this and see if it populates or not. Look at that. There it is. It's a little bit large because I know why it did that. Let's go back into our external layout for a second. That's because when I put these in, they're at the border instead of being inset like they're supposed to. All right, let me fix that really quick. So this here, properties, 800 is our width, so we need 800 minus 32 equals, actually that is it, right? 768. Okay, that works. The y is going to be 0. Okay, we can fix our doorway here too a little bit. That should be fine. This one too, is that at the edge or no, that was in properly. I shouldn't have messed with that. Okay, the x is 0, the y is 0, that's fine. What about this guy? That guy was set properly too, let me fix that. Okay, now it should be set up well. Let's check our scene again. Let's hit our preview button. Look at that. So we now have a scene that's all ready to go, okay? And we can use code, instead of creating 100 scenes, right? We can actually use code to figure out what room we're in, right? So we create a global variable under maybe the kingdom or something. We'll figure that out in maybe the next tutorial. But we can actually say, if you go into neighbor 1 house doorway, load up neighbor 1 room, and then we can use code to place the desk here or a chest here or something else. Okay, that's a nice easy way to make your game efficient, and it's also a nice way to save you some time, because then you don't have to recreate these rooms over and over again. You can instead just create an external layout for each room that you want, and you can even create an external layout for entire kingdoms like this. We could make an external layout for this entire kingdom if we wanted to, and we might actually at some point. But for now, it's just important for you to understand that external layouts can save you time, they save memory resources, and really, what else is there besides that?